The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. In motion, that's Tolbert. On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3 and out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. On the return is Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
On 1, ready? 12.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Gun.
Now is 2nd and 10.
12.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
11, Thomas.
Here's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
11 empty. 11.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Bengals at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Now it's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Second down, here's a run with Bigsby. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And Bigsby once more. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and it just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. Jones on the return. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Get in the huddle.
Now Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's good. 11 empty. 11 empty.
Burrow looking to pass. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now Burrow changing things up here.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. Still on his feet. And they'll get this down to the 10. From the 10, 1st and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Brown will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. We're scoreless after 1.
I'm fine, ready?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Stop.
Burrow now off the bootleg. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. once, and the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Cowboys.
Kill.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Prescott now from the 50. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion, that's Tolbert. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Another run by Bigsby. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Gun.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Burrow from his own end zone. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
When we think about big swings and scores before a half, we think offense, but this time, their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
There we go, kill. Hey, kill. There we go, going to 53.
Now Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly positioned built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Could we get a touchdown in this 1st half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Bigsby. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's a give to Bigsby. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. To throw is Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing, Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an out-of-board there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Bigsby is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead.
Cowboys 9, Bengals nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They will throw on first down with Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. That is caught. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Down the left sideline.
That has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the Bengals 2-yard line.
Prescott now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they run the toss to Bigsby. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And forthcoming a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First down, here's Burrow. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Now Burrow loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. In search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
12, 11, 11, 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
Here we go.
3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
12, 12, 12.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit.
Prescott off play action. The 20, 10, touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right because this team felt like they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything went wrong in game 1. They took care of business with it in game 2.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Burrow on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
Kill.
On play action, Prescott. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Here's Jones on the return. Cincinnati score. A 54-yard punt return there. And the Bengals are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. First down, Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the carry, Bigsby. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
I know we can't do a mind meld and really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possibly, he did that on purpose and just overthrew him.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed that was another way to throw it away, if you will. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed him to convert on 4th and long.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And now here's another interception. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Throwing here. Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Prescott to throw it. He's got it complete. That's Schoonmaker. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
A run here with Bigsby. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have it in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Pass intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Gun.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, it's complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Here we go.
A final shot now for Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
And the kick here is good. So add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game